look pretty rough. A lot of big hits. Good stuff, Key. We'll see if that translates to the game. Starting off on Pokemon Stadium 2, going straight for the Gordo. How Key deals with focus is sparingly also, and that's important. Get that first stock with a Shoryuken, but inhale, send that Shakunetsu back. Thank you for reminding me of that name. I could not think of it. Regardless, Key was close to getting that first stock, but now getting juggled with these up airs.
You is the heavy, but DDD roll away if you are Key. But man, still able to find that stock. Well, what Key doesn't have that someone like Kirby has is that he's such a slow character that he doesn't have that same mobility. But, you know, coming out with the back air, there's someone like Asimo on a rampage, and he just going to be rarely do you see Gordo kill.
Oh no.
All right, so well, looking for those up tilts, not able to find anything to convert off of it either. But
no dice, but jumping away.
All right, and the Hodoken actually going to be interrupting his Gordo long enough to find the kill. So Asimo having the Shakunetsu out and just following.
Yeah, it's been tough for Key to try to get these stocks off of Ryu, and no dice in the middle of the stage. Gordo swallow, but that Shoryuken going to come out very strong.
Yeah, that was an excellent Gordo from Key because it was exactly the option that he wanted to use it as. All right, you know, sure you can big read that Nair coming out from DDD, and actually the Shakunetsu having priority over trying to swallow as much as he can. He looking to catch him in this edge
wow.
And there he goes with the 2-stock cover, but you know.
Okay.
All right.
This Gordo gameplay has been really awesome, and the evolution of it as the set has gone on.
So,
222? Key, do something.
Impossible.
I don't think there's another shade of red that it could go to if you go any higher. And the Tatsumaki is going to be the one that takes the stock. 202% Rage. Rage is absolutely peaked by this point, but that down tilt.
Had some time to build some extra credit. Looking into the Shakunetsu, you try to tech those.
Kind of sit back over those tilts, but grabbing, oh my gosh, down air into the Shoryu. Okay.
It's a little scary for Asimo because now you have a super heavy with full Rage. Unfortunate for Key, but Asimo going to be closing it out with a short, and it does look like they had fun.
Amazing player, fantastic player. Asimo, no slouch.
No slouch, of course no slouch. But Silcy on a great run, right? Upsetting Beastly pretty early on in bracket to get to this spot.
Yeah.
We'll see how much we can continue. Kazuya is always a wild card, as I'm sure you know.
Absolutely. Kazuya has this thing, as I'm sure you're aware, called the First Tech. And First Tech is because of their low height. You can almost never miss it. But speaking of never missing it, you want to do against Ryu, because Ryu is so scary. There's the First Tech, not coming out, barely misses. Asimo was able to capitalize on the miss. Yeah, so what happened there is Silcy opted for an up tilt, which is what you would try to get as much capitalization. Wait a minute, Kazuya routes.
Uh-oh.
Look out!
Oh,
not quite.
Narrowly missed. That definitely
Narrowly
would have been the Rage Drive pull, too, to take the stock.
Sneakily, right, most people tend to ban FD Town Kalos, right? That's the classic Kazuya bans. I actually think Asimo is a high enough caliber of a player to recognize that Hollow Bash will be even better for Kazuya than something like...
Great pressure.
Absolutely. I mean, one of the things that I'm over and over and over and over again in this situation is Kazuya is going to be all scary.
But Silcy was ready to follow with some guaranteed damage. Oh my god!
Are you dead? How are we going to get this kill?
Nah.
The routes? Asimo gets the routes?
No.
Not
Again,
quite.
another DI out because you don't want to get laddered off the top of the platform.
Well, that's going to kill.
Oh, yeah. I mean, off stage.
I agree with that. You know, chasing off stage is kind of a death sentence for Kazuya. Stunned twice in the air. Doesn't work.
Very
Unfortunately,
nice.
now you're going to be dying here.
Full hop. It gets around the electric super nicely.
I love it. I love the air mobility that, whoa! You know, suicide down air here, or down B here rather, because maybe I could actually make this happen and take the stock myself. Kazuya is one of those characters that can do that. The edge guarding from Asimo, wow, it is actually perfection. And unfortunately, wait, actually this could be good.
Okay, yeah, it resets the up B,
you
but you don't have a jump. Yeah, that was a... Asimo resetting Silcy's up B was not the right choice, but unfortunately, Silcy did not capitalize.
Due to it being an aerial scoop. You're going to see a backer come out from Asimo here. How's the edge guard looking? Up B back the ledge. Looking for a fake one, and you're dead, unfortunately.
The
Wow.
fake ledge trump wasn't even responded to by
I've heard
Silcy.
it a million times. Apollokage, you know, he's been in it for a minute, traveling all across the Midwest, and who's someone that we have in the Midwest that's very, very strong? Icon. And even then, this dude Apollokage is traveling everywhere. He's in Japan. He's just been all over NA, and, you know, has the Nikita drop. Okay, he's got the C4, he's got grenades, but, you know, Pac-Man Bell, like, not stun you for as long. I feel like a lot more people have been crouching. Like, you know, we saw Apple reviewer did before. Whereas, like, before, it was really pointed out because there was that one, like...
But Asimo is doing a really good job. These run-up shields are really good. No full confirm off of that, right? No, not able to get to the strong Shoryu, but that certainly will be. But we're, that's going to take the full stock. Fantastic coming out from Asimo.
Oh.
Ooh. Good stuff coming out from Asimo.
Oh, no,
Yeah, he's gonna throw him. That's for sure. Apollokage is gonna throw these nades.
And so is Asimo sending right back. Oh, the Tatsu, almost, but I think he was just a little too far out to the side of the Tatsu to get hit by the super. Oh.
C4 was on the stage already. So went for the air dodge to try and see.
God.
Whoa.
That was a deep bear for Ryu and into the Hadoken. If that connected, I wonder. Would
Yeah,
that have
he's
been
dead.
enough to do it? No.
I don't know how to tell you. I don't know how to tell you. He's dead.
Oh,
Asimo unable to really find a stock there. We're able to find it eventually, right? With that shield, and then immediately fire a Shakanetsu out of it as well. Coming out just in general.
Wow.
Shoryuken, there it is. But we're able to jump back. No full stock, though. Can we find something? Yes, we can. Vince, so long. No confirm on it, though. And Asimo able to find that Satsuki to just kind of play your game because he knows that he doesn't. The onus is not on him to approach anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Goodbye.
Down. Oh, all right. Confirm will do it. All right, that's the 3-1 and a handshake. Don't get it twisted.
Coming up against number 8. So I am looking forward to this set. What do you think we're going to see going into this?
I'm glad you asked. Before the Spargo match, I was talking to another caster who said, you know what, hey, big upset potential here. I think Sir Dank has this. I've seen the light. I still would very heavily lean on the side of Asimo if I was a betting man, but I cannot ever fully count out Sir Dank anymore.
That's right. I think something that we do remembered is that in Japan specifically,
What?
A much more like meta-relevant character.
They like Cap over there.
They do.
That's true.
So I'm.
Wow!
Wow, the knee reversal.
Why do you view him as being, you know, like mid-tier around that area? But man, players like Sir Dank, Karage in Japan, they have
a lot of damage. So that's why we've been seeing trying to keep up the ledge and missing the Hulkin. You see the focus out online as well. Back to the center of the Pokeball into the.
Oh my!
Sir Dank just has to get off this ledge
as
quickly as he can. Establish some of the space. Actually going to be rolling away
Dank.
into the knee. Timed side B as well, or not side B rather. But
there you go. Really tough for Captain Falcon to get out there and take that stock, but the
be enough to do it just yet. But if he can take it from the ledge, absolutely making things a bit easier for
to strings, and Ashimo's demonstrating that so well. He's just racking up damage so much more consistently, and that's putting Sir Dank in a gross spot right here. Just doesn't have the legs and buttons, you know. Captain Falcon has maybe a bit more of an explosive game with his strings, if you want to talk about that. Might do a little bit better off stage. But in general, if we're up close, if we're scrapping, Ryu's going to make the most of that. And I mentioned off stage being weak department as well.
Ooh, okay, no, unfortunately just going to be holding out on that.
To go off stage and find early kills. But that wasn't a desperation Sir Dank option. That type of thing is his bread and butter. He's always going to go for those plays. It's what he does, you know what I mean? What to most characters and to most players is a desperation option, to Sir Dank is the way you get kills, right? He doesn't have a bread and butter. He always goes for things like that. But now with the chance to bring this to an even game, Sir Dank wasn't able to capitalize, and Asimo just shut down any idea.
No, unfortunately for him. Asimo just going to be reading him with the focus and the Shocknetsu as well. Going to be bringing us back to this side of the stage, and the spike to finish out a 3-0.
Earlier in the bracket, but Asimo is still able to bring it all together. I also saw, like, had a little time for some photo ops with some fans right before this, so still feeling good as we get into this match. But Toon's also been pretty solid in the momentum department, that earlier interaction as well. But now both players at a rough percent. The Tatsu will do it. I love getting all of these terrible spots. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that was a DI straight in. That's interesting.
Small misstep, and they are going at it, but the focus attack should.
What? What? Trying to bait into F smash situation, like the only thing that you can actually do with your remaining tool. No iron in the bank. That should be it, and it is. Any higher percent, it might have been a problem. No iron has been mined at this point, though. Oh, that's really deep.
Just a little bit of resources here, but the back air actually just sends Toon.
Uses actually the last bit of iron to set up a block. Hard to punish that F smash. It's less laggy than you think. Trying to swat out of the corner. Now we have no resources, no iron, no blocks, nothing to your name, not a single dime. And Asimo takes him to the bank.
Ooh, interesting interaction right there too. Shakunet's blocking the minecart there, scrambling center stage, and that could have been a huge opportunity. Hey, it still works.
My God, it still works.
Big damage.
We are sticking on the stone tools. I mean, the stock does look primed to go down, but not having been able to pull out a diamond this game.
Enough iron for it to be a problem here for Asimo, but platform came in clutch right there.
That was huge. The full hop right over the minecart and then being able to follow up off of breaking him out. Nice 50 and climbing percentage. Man, that early percentage mattered a lot more than I thought it was going to.
Even now, as we see, oh, I love the idea.
Thoughts?
But the mistech, oh, it's so, I'm glad that only that one hit was the one.
Wow, backboard. Oh,
wow.
My goodness. Top board.
Oh, no.
That's dead. One more. Oh, we got one more chance.
All right.
Whew, Toon breathing a sigh of relief.
Dynamic, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like they, get in, but only on their terms.
Only on their terms. Exactly right. Yes, these players have played each other 7 times, and oh my God, is it lopsided. Spargo. Oh, good dash back. That's insane.
Oh my God. Okay, it didn't matter. Spargo just immediately fires back. 157. Any hit will do it. It's going to be the Tatsu. Spargo goes for a slightly committal forward tilt, and that should do it. Blade being from the logo. And there it is, the water. Staying hydrated. Hope to work in the matchup is focus attack, and it doesn't matter too much because Cloud can like multiple up airs in the time it takes for you to land, or back air, wait until you land and then back air you anyway. Really rough.
Ooh, that parry. I didn't realize that you could punish off of that, but only punishes if you get the parry.
Spargo's been doing a lot of air to air, and in between the hits of the Ryu.
Yeah, you got end lag, then it's safe. Then you're good to go. Okay, that was interesting.
I lied, actually. Never mind.
Oh, that's a rough air dodge. A little bit too low.
Too much going here now that you have a big change of pace in terms of who's in the advantage. But as I say that, Spargo went for a little too much.
Some more pressure.
Nice.
Very nice. Double jumping up. Focus attack breaks out of one back air. Wow. Good approach. That's very nice special canceling to get away.
Near full bar of limit, though. See if Asimo can try and force the issue here before that happens. Woo. And of all 50 moves, we finally found it. But back air will set up a really rough spot. The dodge, beautiful timing, and oh my goodness, we've done it. Kevin, they found the move.
We found it.
And it's all because of that early lead and that early damage that Asimo was able to get. It changes the dynamic of the match so drastically, and we're seeing why that matters so much, especially in the very last moments of these games. Oh my God. What a send-off on that first stock. Immediately answers back with a back air and a forward air too.
The limit is up. You gotta be careful about that cross slash. Ooh. Honestly, at 135%, you might have to be careful about up B, but he rips the cross slash and the parry on the last hit. If the donkey kick killed, that's a clip.
That would be crazy. The Hadoken, the drop zone fireball. Limit just about charged. Shakunet's off of the ledge is crazy. What, the roll in?
That down smash, I'm telling you, is doing so much work in this matchup. And again, misses it, the focus attack, but you drift all the way back with that limit climb hazard. Going deep off stage, Asimo puts himself in a bad spot, but the focus attack once again connects, John.
Unbelievable. Like, so many moves were scouted out from Asimo with that focus attack.
Almost 2 years ago to the date.
Wow.
For Asimo. And it was, I want to say it was just Steve the whole time. So I don't expect anything to change. Even though 2 years have passed and Asimo has had quite a level up, we're still going to see the Steve, and the game plan remains the same.
Ooh, off of the block as well. The air dodges from Asimo have been very...
Okay, good jump in.
We saw that right there. Just, go for it. And it did line up perfectly. I like that little extension right there.
Just breaking the top block, not worrying about running in underneath the bottom block. Wow, what a catch. Not tool anymore for Syrup. All we have is minecarts, anvils, and up smashes. And we've sent just about every single one at this point.
Yeah. I was going to say, I don't know if you were making a list or just
Checking
an order sheet, but that will be it. Wow, yeah, no resources there, and that makes all the difference, as we've seen time and time again. Sure, that works.
Yeah. Missed the donkey kick juice.
And the one that doesn't set in the worst angle just takes the stock anyway.
Yep.
Just like that, it's even again.
Okay, good swing from Syrup. Can't find any dash back pressure, though.
Ooh. Wow, that's so tough. I love the throws the anvil immediately runs away. Wow.
Ashimo's second stock even cleaner than the first one.
Oh, these anti-air. The up airs like from Ryu are just these like relatively small hits that can turn into something so much more. So if Syrup can make something happen, it might have to be in the next game.
It might have to be in the next game. Now we're out of pickaxe. Oh, I think that was an attempt at a craft and didn't realize from the crafting table to pull out a tool, and that led to the death. I love the range that Ashimo's playing at.
Yes.
Mostly prioritizing center, but staying up close and personal, comfortable enough to jump in with a back air and find a stock.
Phenomenal. Like being close enough to threaten something like this, but not so close that you're like, you know, going to get punished either. As we see a lot of the burst options from Syrup are like minecart or jump in forward air.
Solid advantage state. Oh, but you pressure Asimo to the ledge, and all you got to do is pick the swat. Nothing doing, but the up tilt into the back air. Another classic. We're keeping it only. Usually drops off that block with an aerial, but this time just waiting, delaying a down tilt, providing some value, but the tech chase on the platform.
That might just be enough though. Oh my goodness, he tried to go for just a regular old forward smash. And that will do it. Ash finds a way out.
Syrup doesn't want to let this be the last diamonds of the tournament. Wow. A footstool into the anvil going deep when the block.
Unit of iron 2 now after that mining. Oh my goodness, that might just be it. Ashimo takes it. Syrup not able to get out of the corner, and now stuck in loser semis as Ashimo moves implemented too, because as I mentioned before, like the fact that they're all able to help each other in whatever maybe like weakness they may have to shore up is really what keeps them all just looking so powerful. In addition to the character being really good to facilitate that as well. With a little early lead here as we see Toon just try to slow it down.
Unfortunate, potentially buffered air dodge. I'm not sure a world where you're going to need to tech that move, but that hitbox extension on the crafting table lasted just long enough for Toon to find an up tilt punish out of shield, which is insane, by the way, because you shouldn't be able to punish that out of shield.
Mess with the opponent a little bit.
Just a teensy bit, just enough.
Nice.
Nice, yeah, just consistent.
Yeah.
Shielding almost on reaction and finding massive openings off of it. Dropping the shield at the right time too, AG.
The spacing on that from Ashimo, just like a little bit away from the ledge to avoid the jump on aerial that we're used to seeing right there, and assure you.
No iron to get back. The get up attack parried out again.
Do it quite yet. We did hear the diamond ping. And the back air trading with the down smash, but a great trade.
Good dash back. Play the patient game. You don't need to aggress.
Wow.
Considering saving it until you can find some good mining, you don't even get a choice. Asimo forces you to put it.
Wow, that was all Ashimo needed. The opportunity was seized immediately. Ashimo takes it. Somehow still a close game. I have like a different hate range.
Wait, is this right? The last time they played was at the end of 2024?
Wow, really?
These two haven't played
crazy.
In over a year?
I've seen them at so many events together. Surely.
If the Super Major app is telling us right, it is 18-2 in Miya's favor. The last time Ashimo even win rate, disgustingly winning like percentage rate and games and sets against all Ryu players, not just Ashimo. This matchup is so difficult. If you get put in one bad spot.
I don't know, man. Miya's the type of player, if like Miya chefs the wrong way, I think it's the opponent's fault somehow. Like,
good movement from Miya around this platform. Ashimo says, I don't want anything to do with that. You come to me, actually.
Yeah,
that'd be nice. No onus to, but Miya says, I'm happy to. I'm happy to come all the way wherever you're. It's still nickels and dimes for Game & Watch to a lot of degrees.
Yeah.
But if you can find an opening, you can pay dividends with dollars. You can pay dividends with 5s and 10s right there.
The punish, big grab opportunity. One thing I think that this stage could be good for is if Ashimo was able to start sharking Miya on the platform, up air and assure you is going to kill early. Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness.
All right, jump on. Really interesting. I like the patience we saw, but Miya still just waited it out and then up specialed regardless.
Okay, great approach.
Awesome.
The down tilt approaching with the Tatsu. Doesn't take it just yet. Game & Watch is light, but not that light.
Okay, up special to get out of there. Asimo definitely looking for up. I was expecting something like a back air too, so the fact that you just dash out, dash in, grab, and the chair will do it. Like, I need to know about that one.
Yeah, let's pull up the VOD for that guy.
Man, I don't know.
Asimo choosing to go to the ledge here is so dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh, that should be about it, right? No, breaks through.
Okay. Not like that.
No,
okay.
please don't.
Even the crowd was like, no. All right, that's a stock though. Still feels so tense. Forward air, not going to do it. Still, Miya holding on, but not for long. Down to the last stock. Dodges to the ground. Forward airs have been finding the mark 59%. The back air. We got another game. Oh my goodness.
No rain on your parade at this Flash Flood. The crowd's bringing the monsoon of applause. Cheers. Getting juggled again, although not being on Hollow Bastion here. Asimo liked that stage for a reason, but now we get double plats. We get other options to land. We don't have to worry so much about getting juggled, and I think that can be favorable for Asimo.
These Shakunets are just racking up tons of damage. Oh.
I like the special cancel there. I don't know if that's the one he wanted, but it's the one that works. Landing. Dipped a little bit too low. That's a whole clean stock, by the way. That was a 0 to death for Miya. Asimo does not want to go out this way. We saw a bigger mountain that he climbed. Last game, that was a much more difficult hurdle than the run he's currently in.
Oh, a bit of a right, trying to fight back for center stage. Miya runs up, down special parry, into the up air Shoryu. Go into this game. That
bucket's going to deal like 10% and do no knockback. We don't worry about that one. If it hits us, it's just a quick option. Although on the ledge, it could be a bigger issue, and that forward air going deep. Miya sets up the edge guard, and like we said, there was only one more opportunity. Dap Miya. Miya takes Flash Flood.
In a spectacular fashion, too. I mean, what can be said about that match in particular that hasn't been